For over 13 years, I gave my heart to a woman and her daughter, raising the little girl like my own. Now they're gone, and they want me back. But it's too late. My name's David Monroe, 44 years old. I spent more than a decade with Erica, a woman I loved deeply, and helped raise her daughter, Skylar, from the time she was a toddler. I wasn't just some man in their home. I was her dad in every way that mattered. I cleaned scraped knees, clapped at every recital, and stayed up all night holding her during asthma attacks. I met Erica when I was 30. She was 28 at the time, a single mother juggling 2 jobs, and trying to build a life for her 3-year-old daughter. We met at a friend's engagement party. I wasn't planning to become a father figure, but somehow, the bond one felt with both of them came naturally. I didn't rush in. I slowly earned their trust. Erica had been hurt before. Skylar's biological father had left the moment he found out about the pregnancy. He vanished from their lives without a trace. By the time Skylar was 5, she started calling me daddy. At 10, I was the one shuttling her to practices and reading her bedtime stories. When she turned 11, I proposed to Erica. She said yes, crying as she hugged me. But the wedding never happened. Money issues, family emergencies, and Skylar's growing schedule kept pushing it off. I didn't mind. We were already a family. I supported everything. Erica went back to school and eventually launched her own interior design firm, with help from my savings. I helped pay for Skylar's private schooling, braces, summer camps. When she chose a pricey liberal arts college, I co-signed the loan and paid what financial aid didn't cover. I never hesitated. Then something changed. Erica started pulling away. She became cold, distant. She kept her phone close, stopped showing affection. I blamed stress, but something in my gut knew better. Skylar changed, too. The once bubbly girl who ran to hug me after school now acted like I was in the way. Then came the moment I'll never forget. She looked me dead in the eye and said, "You're not my real dad anyway, David. Why do you care?" It broke me. I tried to talk to Erica. She brushed it off as teen attitude. But soon, they were spending more and more time without me. Skylar stayed out on weekends. And then one afternoon, I came home early from work and saw Erica outside, laughing with a man I didn't know. His name was Marcus. He looked like a Silicon Valley success story. Skylar was there too, chatting with him like he'd always been part of the picture. Like I never existed. That night, I confronted her. She didn't deny it. No tears. Just a calm, cutting explanation. "We've outgrown you. Marcus can give us a different life." A different life? I gave them their life. Every holiday, every bill, every moment Skylar needed help. I was there. I asked Erica what that meant for us. She looked me in the eye and said, "There is no us. You're not Skylar's father. We were never married. You'll be fine." And just like that, they were gone. No goodbye. No thank you. Just an empty house, wiped clean of every memory we made together. They took everything. Furniture, photos, even the money from our joint account. Skylar blocked me. Legally, I had no claim to her. She wasn't mine on paper, no matter how much I felt like her father. I lost everything. My family. My role. My sense of purpose. For a long time, I just existed. Quit my job. Shut out the world. It felt like I had no one. And now, after all this time, they've reached out again. But I'm not the same man. That door's closed for good. Erica had free rein to design every corner of the house just the way she liked. There wasn't even a ring on her finger for us to argue over in court. But then something shifted. I did what many broken men often forget they still can. I stood up. With the little savings I had left, I moved to the other side of the city. I started over, taking a basic, entry-level job in real estate. It wasn't glamorous, but it held promise. And to my surprise, I was good at it, really good. In my first year, I outsold agents who had been in the game for over a decade. Within 2 years, I launched my own real estate firm. I rebuilt my life from the ground up. Stronger. Smarter. Mine. Then, out of nowhere, a message from Skylar appeared. "Hey David. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry. I was wondering if you'd want to talk sometime." I stared at her message for a long time. Curiosity got the best of me, and I clicked on her profile. Gone was the vibrant college girl I remembered. The woman staring back looked drained, older, like life had taken its toll. I didn't respond. A week later, Erica called. I let it ring out. Her voicemail played, her voice shaky, struggling to hold back tears. David, I know I don't have the right to ask for anything, but things didn't go as I thought. Marcus turned out to be emotionally abusive, controlling. He kicked us out. Skylar dropped out of college. She's back with me now. We've lost everything. And then came the part that made me laugh out loud. We miss you. We want our family back. Our family? The same one she discarded like old furniture the moment something flashier came along? I didn't return her call. But I did send an email. Erica, I gave both you and Skylar everything. Not just financially but emotionally. My time, my energy, my love. And when someone new came around, you dropped me without hesitation. Now, with the foundation crumbled, you look for the man you once took for granted. I'm not your second option. I'm not a safety net. I'm not a bank. And I'm definitely not the man you used to know. Don't contact me again. That night, I sat on the balcony of the penthouse I bought with the commission from my firm's biggest deal. I poured a drink and looked out over the city, its lights glittering beneath me like proof that I had survived and thrived. I had grieved for a family that never truly valued me. Now I lived for no one but myself. They abandoned me when I was at my lowest. Now they return because I've risen. But I've learned a hard truth. Some people only come around when the work is done and the rewards are shining. I closed that chapter and locked the door for good. 2 weeks later, a court notice arrived. Erica was suing me. She claimed I had acted as Skylar's father for so long that I had created a reasonable expectation of lifelong financial support. She wanted back payments. For a child that wasn't even mine by blood. I couldn't believe it. After everything I had done for them, after all the years I gave without asking for anything back, she still wanted more. I had supported them out of love, never obligation. But now Erica was trying to claim I owed her something. My lawyer chuckled as he read through the paperwork. She doesn't stand a chance, he said. No marriage certificate. No legal guardianship. This is just grasping at straws. Still, I attended the court hearing. Not because I was worried. I needed closure. Erica sat across from me, wearing a crumpled suit that looked like it came from a thrift store. She wouldn't look me in the eye. Skylar was there too, stone-faced, pretending I didn't exist. When the judge asked for their side, Erica rose to speak. Tears streamed down her cheeks as she accused me of forcing myself into the role of a father, of weaving myself so deeply into their lives that now I owed them forever. But the judge wasn't moved. He turned to me and asked calmly, Mr. Monroe, is there any record, messages, emails, anything, where you promised to support Skylar permanently? I looked directly at him and answered, No, Your Honor. Everything I did came from love. I thought I had a family. I wasn't trying to earn their love. I believed I already had it. The judge gave a brief nod and delivered the words I'll never forget. This case has no merit. Dismissed. But I wasn't leaving quietly. As we stepped out into the hallway, I finally said what had been burning inside me. I looked at Skylar first. I was there for every recital, every school meeting. I held your hand through surgeries, first heartbreaks, anxiety attacks. And still, you looked at me and said I wasn't your real dad. Maybe you've forgotten what I gave you, but I'll never forget how quickly you let it all go. Her lips quivered, but she stayed silent. Then I turned to Erica. You taught me something I'll never unlearn. People don't really change, they just get better at pretending. The moment someone richer came along, you were gone. And now, with him out of the picture and the money gone, here you are, back like a ghost begging for more. She opened her mouth, but I lifted a hand. You don't miss me. You miss the life I gave you. The peace, the consistency, the love that never came with conditions. But that door is closed now. I walked away, got in my car, and drove off for good. Months later, while hosting an open house, I saw Skylar again. She walked in with her boyfriend, a young guy, maybe mid-20s. They looked stressed, murmuring about credit scores and down payments. She froze when she saw me. Her face went pale. I gave her a polite smile and asked, Looking for something within budget? She didn't respond. Later, I found her alone on the front steps of the property, her eyes red and swollen. When she looked up at me, her voice was barely a whisper. I made a mistake. I didn't know what I had. I knelt beside her. You were young, but not blameless. You chose your side. Now you live with that. She looked down ashamed. Can we keep in touch? I stood and answered. You had a father. You buried him the moment you walked away. And I left her there because not every story deserves a second part. Some bridges are meant to stay burned. Some people only realize what love meant once it's long gone. And by then, the door is shut for good.